The history of unpunished violence against our people clearly indicates that we must be prepared. As Americans, we will not give up a single right guaranteed under the Constitution.
It's the Jetblack Daily Show. It's the Jetblack Daily Show. It's the Jetblack Daily Show. It's the Jetblack. Ooh. It's the Jetblack. Ooh. It's the Jetblack Daily Show. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I hope you're having a great day and you're making it great. This is the Jetblack Daily Show. I'm Mr. Jetblack, Carl Sr.
And it's your boy, Corey LaGucci Graves, as we continue to carry on the legacy of Aaron T. Jones. Hashtag PodGod.
Hashtag Jetblack. Listen, if you haven't had the opportunity, please visit the website, thejetblackenpowerment.com. That's thejetblackenpowerment.com. Cash rules everything around me.
It's the cream.
Get the money.
Yeah. Dollar bill, y'all.
Listen, hit that Cash App and donate. Unique 3815. That's Unique 3815. If you like to write a check, make that check payable to the Aaron T. Jones Memorial Fund. That is the Aaron T. Jones Memorial Fund. Remember, you can shop till you drop at the Jetblack Shop.
I know you're here, Unc, and I know you see me. Get this spot. Shop
Yes.
till you drop at the Jetblack Shop.
That's right, shopjetblack.org. That's shopjetblack.org. Listen, look, Gucci, what's up, my brother?
Hey, Unc, taking it day by day. You know
Yes,
me,
indeed.
blessed and highly favored. Ecstatic to be back here on this platform as we
Yeah.
inspire, empower, and uplift.
Yes, sir, all day and
day.
Listen, we got a very, very special guest in the building. We have the one, the only Chef Nikki Knox in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And guess what she got? That extra sugar. Ooh.
She's a saucy chick. You know what I'm saying?
With the extra sugar. Ooh.
Love it, love it, love it.
What's happening, Chef? How are you?
I am good. I'm glad to be in the house with you all. I am glad to be here
Right
today.
on, right on.
Hey, we
are
love it.
so glad that you're here with us and grace the mic with us on today.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
I appreciate you having me.
Right on, right on. So look, we ain't gonna hold the people up no longer, and we ain't not gonna hold you up any
That's
longer.
all right.
Let's get right on into it. We've already introduced you as a chef,
Yes.
but let's tell the people where you're from.
I am originally from Salisbury, Cleveland, North Carolina.
No, she did.
Salisbury.
Cleveland.
Hey,
Cleveland, North Carolina.
right on.
You
Right.
talking about 2 stop signs or 3 stop signs in Yanceyville?
Yeah.
We had 1.
Oh no.
Oh,
Come
y'all
on now.
country.
Yeah,
I
that
thought,
real
hey,
country.
I thought we was country in Yampa,
Country.
but one stoplight.
Yeah, but I mean, we've upgraded a little
Oh, okay,
bit.
okay.
But,
Right
you know,
on, right
back
on.
in the day, yeah.
Right on, right on. So you can talk that country grammar too, then,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Okay. Already know it. Shit,
You,
chef.
you know what I'm saying?
Know she get it out
Yes,
the country.
sir. We love it. We love it.
Absolutely.
And you're a female, a black female.
Yes.
That's a chef. Can you tell us what inspired you to begin cooking?
Actually, I wrote a book a while back. It's called it's a cookbook. It's called The Journey, and I talk about that process. But I was a latchkey kid, so when we moved to Greensboro, you know, I would get home from school, and so it was just me. So I had to learn how to cook for myself, and so that journey started. That was 5th grade, I think it was.
Oh wow.
And I would come in and try to cook, and so one time I made my dad some chicken.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
What
It
were
was
some of the
nice.
things? What were some of the things that you cooked at 5 years old?
No, 5th grade. So I
5th
was
grade.
what?
Okay, I'm sorry.
So maybe like, so was that 10, 11? I don't even know.
What-
But anyway, but yeah.
What were some of the cooks that you cooked though
I
at
would
5th
do
grade? Excuse me.
pancakes,
Go ahead.
eggs.
Did you do
and
some
chicken.
waffles too?
No, it was
Okay,
pancakes.
I got
and
you. A little whipped cream maybe?
No.
No chocolate chips?
No.
Oh, Lord.
Because, we didn't do all the
Okay,
it
right
was
on,
just,
right
just
on.
pancakes.
Exactly, with the syrup.
With the syrup, that was
My
it.
bad.
That's all you need.
My bad.
Unc took it on IHOP, didn't he? All the toppings and all the extra stuff on it.
Right. See, we got
We ain't had it in the pantry.
No.
And back then, we probably didn't have no
And there
pantry. We had a
wasn't
little
no
cabinet.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
God. Oh my God, boy, you crazy. I know, I did take it out.
Yeah, you
I
all the
did.
way
I went
there.
all
You
the
did. It's
way.
okay. It's okay.
That's all good. It's all good. Right. Did you make eggs though?
I did make eggs.
Little bacon?
Little bacon.
All right.
Little
What was the
bacon.
hardest thing you cooked when you was in the 5th grade though?
Chicken.
Really?
Fried chicken.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Fried chicken.
In the 5th grade.
In the fifth grade.
On the stove.
On the
Cooking that
stove.
chicken.
Arm in the pot.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
Just like that. Black kettle.
I was just about to say
Cast
that.
iron,
Cast
excuse
iron.
me.
I know what you mean. Yep.
Cast iron pan. But it was pretty.
Yeah, right on. What
It
kind
was
of oil
pretty.
did you use when you cooked your fried
That was
chicken?
that Crisco in the
That Crisco in the can to scoop it out.
Scoop it out.
Drop it in there.
I tell you.
You know, Crisco good for everything.
It
What,
is.
what you talking
Granny
about?
them used
That's
to use
old
for
school,
everything,
right?
so-
They used to put on your skin.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the oil.
they
You know what I
did,
mean?
didn't They did. They
Yeah.
did.
So was you shaking and baking in 5th grade, or how was you doing the chicken?
No, I did. I fried it.
Okay,
I fried it.
okay.
Yep.
And you used the flour. Did you season your flour when you cooked
I
it?
did. I remember my mom doing that, so I followed that direction. I
Yeah.
and got it and shook it and dropped it in that hot oil.
Yeah, I got you. So
Yeah.
mom was the influence then.
Yes.
Got you,
Yes,
got
yes,
you.
yes,
That's
I
usually
was.
how they work. Them old school cooks like
Yeah,
that. Though.
my
You got
mom
mom,
and
grandma,
my great-grandma.
and your great grandma. Oh yeah, you can
Great-grandma.
make some fried chicken then.
Yeah.
Now tell us about that journey. Tell us about the process from you leaving. When did you take it serious? The culinary aspect of it. When did you start taking it serious?
I was about 24.
Wow.
I had was getting ready to get married,
Okay.
and I was looking for a catering.
Yep.
And then I just saw how much they cost, and I was like, wait a minute, I might be able to do this, And I've always done worked at food restaurants.
Sure.
Place called Miss D's. That was
Okay.
over on Phillips Avenue, and I went over there while I was in high school, worked there. So so I had a little bit of experience.
Sure.
And I said, I know I can, try this. And so we did. My mom and I, we catered my wedding, and then from there,
Yeah.
I wanted to help other people
Sure.
with theirs. And so I started off selling chicken wings from my
Gotcha.
house. Would take them to work, and some of the employees, tasted them. And so one lady came to me and was like, "Hey, can you cater my wedding?" I was like, "Of course." I had never,
Right.
besides mine, I had never catered, nobody else's wedding.
Oh, that's cool. So before you actually got into catering, I heard you say you got into giving back to the community. What was that like?
I have always just believed in just trying to help. I'm a giver.
Sure.
I'm a giver naturally. And so just being able to help, other couples that are young, most couples are young and everything coming up, wanted to be able for them to have a great experience,
Yeah.
but not spend all the money.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
you want to
dope
get
right
in there?
there. I
Lil
wanna
Coochie?
get in there.
Go on, get in there.
I know you said you got it influenced by your granny and your great granny. So where did you take culinary training?
I
good
sure
question.
did.
Okay.
The
So if
School
you
of
did, can you tell me
Hard-
where and how difficult was that training for you?
Yeah.
It was the School of Hard Knocks.
Okay.
101.
Okay then. So you were able to hone in on your skills.
I did. I did.
I
And
got you.
then when I got really started into the business, I was introduced to Chef Rodney. And then he came in and mentored me.
Got you. Now,
And
could you
so-
tell the people who Chef Rodney is?
Chef Rodney, Femi Frazier, he's actually from Africa, but he's been in the States forever.
Sure.
But he worked at the Marriott downtown Greensboro.
Cool,
And at that
cool.
time, my Rodney, which was my husband then,
Sure.
introduced us.
Sure.
And so he just kind of took me up under my wing, and I was like, I want to go to culinary school. He said, no, you don't. He said, you don't need to go.
It's expensive too, though.
Yep. He said, you just take this little bit I give you and what you already have, and it was magic.
I love it.
Straight like
Straight
that.
like
Magic,
that.
just
Straight like
Hey,
that.
though, what's so crazy is there's a term for that in the Urban Dictionary called chefing,
Chefing.
and it is a person who can cook culinary style without any formal training.
Yeah.
But shit, we've been doing that for
We've been
years.
doing that for
We've been
years.
chefing.
So you chefing.
I'm a chefing.
Yes, sir. Right on. Go ahead. Look,
Dropping that
jump in
season on
there,
now.
man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I know you said you like helping people. Is that what you love most about your job? It's
It
helping
is.
people?
It is. Developing other young chefs that are coming out. You know, I've when what's it called? I forgot the name of the school, but
Okay.
over off of Holden Road, I had some of the students come over and work with me while they were getting their internships and things like that. So we were developing them, and most of them went out and, went out into the world and started working, and some of them started their own businesses. So it's just been amazing to see how they've come in and how I could train them, and then they just fly on out.
Yeah, I love
That's
it.
dope right there. Chefing and teaching.
You know what I'm saying?
And big step.
Yes, sir. I ain't mad at you, right? I love it. You got another one for me?
Yeah, you know I got
Go
some
ahead,
more.
Jump on in there, man.
Describe to us your style in 3 words.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
My style in 3 words.
3 words.
3 words.
Sweet, extra, and slamming.
Hey, that's good 3 words
Hey,
right
we'll
there.
take that. We'll take that.
Sweet,
Right.
extra, and slam.
Slamming. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it sounds good to me.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
was a good
yeah,
one.
that's
now,
all
now I got to go
good.
back and think about it for real.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, I kind of want to ask you another question. I was looking over your website a little bit, and it's pretty awesome. Your website is awesome, but I saw a recipe jump out there on me, and it was the hazelnut French recipe.
yes.
Now,
French
tell me
toast.
what that is like. I would love to taste that. Anybody who ever had hazelnut, if you put hazelnut in your coffee, you know what I'm saying?
Things sweet, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Talk about that hazelnut recipe,
Oh,
please.
that's a good one.
And tell the people how they can go to the website and pull that
Okay,
up.
well,
too.
first of all, you can go to extrasugar.com. That's extra with the X.
Extrasugar.com.
Ooh.
She said with an X.
With an X.
Uh-huh.
and of course, then if you subscribe, you do get the recipe
Oh,
downloaded to your email. But that's one I love.
yeah.
But basically, it's simple.
yeah.
When I did my recipes, I do them with the what you call novelist in mind, the one, the
yeah.
people that don't cook a lot, but make it
Gotcha.
easy for them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that one, you're just using a regular hazelnut, what you call it, flavoring.
Yeah.
And you can actually get hazelnuts too and put them
Sure,
in there. And so you're just mixing that all together. But I think the other part is the syrup. Because I think we also put a little bit of rum in the syrup and
You
made it
don't?
like a little rum or bourbon and put it all over there.
You
Oh
don't
my
infuse
gosh.
it in that syrup, do you?
Yes, in the syrup.
I'll try it. I will definitely try
I
that.
love cooking with alcohol, but that might be another question that you have for me
No,
later.
no, no,
but
no.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead
love-
and talk about
Yeah.
cooking with
No, I
alcohol.
do
What is that
love
like for you?
Cooking with alcohol is just amazing to me because
Sure.
it brings out so many flavors
Yeah.
in food. Cognac, bourbon,
Yeah.
rum, brandy, red wine, white
Come on.
wine. I mean, just all of
And
it.
you got to sip a little bit for yourself too now. You know what
do
I'm saying?
gotta taste it to make sure it's okay.
And I literally think that's a part of the chef. You know what I mean? That's part of the chef. That's when you add your own little nuance in there.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
The extra
Yeah.
seasoning you don't even think you need. But it be in there
Put your
though.
couple of ounces in there, sip you a couple of
Yeah, that's
ounces.
right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. You gotta make sure it's quality.
Right on, right on. I love it. Go on, jump on in there,
Let
little
me get
Gucci.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite dish to create?
Pasta dishes.
That's the number one, the
Number one.
favorite.
Yes, my favorite.
Really?
Which is a lobster, stuffed lobster, Maine lobster, ravioli with a sun-dried tomato cream sauce.
No, you didn't.
Ooh,
See the way she said it though.
yes.
And then she
that's
hit
like
you-
sexy,
Yeah, the way you said it made,
but let
it
me
made a
tell you
nigga
something.
hungry.
You know what else she did? She hit you with that Ron Isley. Ooh.
Get on in
La,
there.
da, 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 da.
Uh-oh. Don't do it to him, Mom.
Don't do it,
That
don't do
sounds,
it to 'em.
the lobster. Say it one more
lobster.
time, please.
Maine lobsters stuffed ravioli
With the
with
what?
a sun-dried tomato cream sauce.
Good Lord.
It's
Sound
that's- I
real
just got-
good.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Sound like
one
that
of my
plate will be
favorites.
butt
Sound like
naked
that
when I'm
plate.
through
What
with
are
it.
you saying? Now, what
Yes.
kind of wines do you like to use? Do you like using a red wine or a Chardonnay? Which is your
Both, actually both.
Do you? Okay.
Whenever I'm doing more of your cream sauces, butter sauces, things like that, we use the white wine.
Come on.
When we're doing your gravies with the red wine gravy, mushroom for your beef and things like that,
Yes,
that goes
sir.
over well your stroganoff.
Chef know what she talking about.
Hey,
You know what I'm
she
saying?
chefing.
She chefing,
I'm
baby.
chefing.
For real though.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says I'm chefing.
Yeah,
Yes,
you, yeah,
sir.
you need to get one. Put that on a shirt. Got another one for you.
Go ahead.
When you in your zone, you in your kitchen. You know what I mean? Like you say, you tell your little sip. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Where do you draw your creative inspiration from?
Good question.
Usually it's a mistake. It's usually a mistake. Sometimes I'll look at a jar of jelly and I'll be like, raspberry jelly. What can I do with that?
Yeah.
And then it'll go into some kind of sauce. You know, it's just sometimes I'm laying in the bed, honestly, and then just something where I see, like even with one of my sauces, the triple berry bourbon.
Oh.
I just saw bourbon and I saw these berries, you know, and I was like, you know.
I love it. I love it. So do you think you would thrive on Top Chef? Do you think you do well on Top Chef?
You know what? I think I could. Now, Chopped, I don't know, but Top
Top
Chef,
Chef.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the melanin in her skin?
I know, right? Right.
Yeah, she can get
We've
that.
been cooking for years.
I mean,
You
and
know
a
what I'm
win
saying?
it.
Yes, sir. And a win it.
And a
You know
win
what
it.
I'm saying? Do you make pastries too? Do you get into pastries?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Oh, wow.
Not really the sweets and things. And extra sugar kind of throws people off because when you hear extra sugar, you're thinking pies and cakes.
That's the first thing I thought about too when I saw that. I said, I bet she make a mean cake or
And
or
I
a mean
can,
pie.
but
Sure.
I don't. It takes too much. I mean, you know, you gotta measure. I mean,
Sure.
you just like throwing in stuff.
Sure.
Hey.
Hey, you getting it done. It
Yeah.
don't matter.
Exactly.
Let's talk about your book a little bit more though.
Okay.
Because I saw on the website you had 2 books, actually, right?
No, just one.
Oh, you
right
do
now.
have one?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Let's talk about your book a little bit more. What was that process for you when you first wrote the book? Like, what was that like for you? And what made you write a book?
I wanted to do the recipes, but then I just didn't want to just do a recipe. And then, you know, and then just listening to the inner me, the spirit, it's like tell your story.
That's right.
You know, because you know we all have a story.
Yeah.
We all have a journey.
Yeah.
Good, the bad, the ugly, but that's the journey that gets us to where we are.
Yes.
You know, so I just actually just sat down and just started, you know, scribing it, and then it just kept coming, and then boom, there it was. Now the hardest part about the book was actually writing the recipes because I'm not a recipe writer.
Okay.
So I really had to take time out to measure and everything that I do because usually I'm just
got to
cooking,
be right,
you know, in the zone.
Exactly. I was about to say, I ain't never see Granny really measure nothing.
Nah, me
No,
it's
we
the
don't.
You know,
hand
it's-
eyeball.
No,
That eyeball, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
that was the challenging part about the book. And I actually talk
Sure.
about that a little bit too in the book. Like,
So I heard you talk about the book, and I don't want to give too much away because you want everybody to get that book. Tell the people again that title of that book again.
it's called Extra Sugar, Cooking in the Kitchen with Nikki, The Journey.
All right, and say that website one more time for them.
Extrasugar.com. That's
Extrasugar.com. You can get all that information over there.
Yes.
Remember, this is Each One, Reach One, Teach One. We'll continue the legacy of Aaron T. Jones. Now, look, we got Chef Nikki here with us. Now, I am a person that like to find out people's story. I want to know your story. What was the hurt? What was the trauma that you went through to get you there without divulging of too much information? Because we don't want people to think that you're an overnight success. We always say that. We want people to know that, you know, there's a struggle that came with you getting to where you are today. So if you will you impart to the people kind of build on that a little bit more without telling too much information?
Okay. Well, you know, starting off again, I was Genesis Catering back then.
Okay.
And so, you know, I really started growing, but then I needed a commercial kitchen. So decided I would open up a restaurant to go along with the catering. We were in Asheboro, and I opened up this amazing restaurant, Angela's, because my real name is Angela.
Okay.
Angela's Famous Chicken and Ribs.
Okay.
And
Sound
started
good.
that.
A wonderful
It
combination.
was, oh my goodness. We have to talk about that too.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
mean,
for
you know,
sure.
later. But started that journey. But it was hard because, you know, sometimes when you don't have the support,
Come on.
even of your, you know, your spouses and things like
sure,
that, you know, but you know, I just kept pushing. And so, you know, I didn't go in with no money. I mean, I went into this building with no money down.
Gotcha.
So, you know, God did a lot of things in that.
That's right.
But I was open a short period of time. So we closed the business. At that time, I lost my house, lost my car, got divorced, you know, had other things going on medically. And so that just took me into a spiral of depression. But then after meeting, like I said, Chef Rodney, and just getting my oomph back. I went on, then I started the Vine Catering, which is now, rolled into Extra Sugar. So, so there's been some fails.
Sure.
There's been some big falls.
Sure.
But, but
Sure,
then,
but that's important for the people to know that, though. The key thing the reason that I wanted you to say that, because it's important to our listeners and to our viewers that they know you didn't quit, though.
That's right.
And let's go even further. Let's talk about how hard it is, how much work and how many hours it takes to do what you do, to be a chef.
Ooh.
The amount of sacrifices that you have to make.
Definitely. There's 24 hours in a day. Sometimes I put in 40 hours in one day, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
And that's how it is. But once again, each one teach one. When you start developing other people under you, then it does make the load a little bit lighter. So you don't want to, sometimes you feel like, oh, only I can do this, and that makes you self-employed. But when you become a business owner, and you're leading people, then you start entrusting them to do the things. You're pouring back into them so that they can be the best that they can be, which is going to make your brand, your food and things like that. So definitely a lot of hours, but then you learn how to begin to delegate and train other people to do what you do.
You want to jump on?
Yeah, that's amazing right there. I just want to say appreciate you for being transparent and telling us your trials and tribulations, because we all know transparency is the key to the truth.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate you for, you know what I mean, spilling them beans and inspiring people not to quit on what they want in their dream.
Yes,
and let me go and pop you with this question right here, because I needs to know. You a chef.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Did do it.
Out of all the ingredients, what four is necessary in the kitchen?
Now he hit you with that
My
country grammar, though.
ingredients?
Yeah, he hit you with that country grammar, though.
Which
Four,
four
all right.
are
Go ahead.
necessary in your kitchen? Four.
Bacon,
Ooh.
butter, sugar, and a little bit of love makes everything taste better. That's my quote. That's my quote. I stick with it. I live with it. Bacon, butter, sugar. And
That's a good
little bit of
combination.
love
She had me
makes
at bacon.
everything taste
She
better.
had me at bacon
She
too,
had me at
bro.
bacon.
I know, right?
Go on and hit her with another one, bro.
yeah.
Go ahead.
If you could prepare a meal for anyone, I mean anyone, who would it be, and what would you make them?
And who have you cooked something for? Start with Lil Gucci's question, and then you can end with mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I could cook for anyone, who would it be? It's a good question.
What's your dream gig?
Yeah, your dream gig.
That ain't even about the money. It's just what you want them to have your plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would definitely probably would have been Obama's if I could have came in.
Facts,
Yep.
big facts. Yes.
Yes, and I actually dreamed about having lunch with them, but I didn't cook it.
Manifest that then.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Speak
so-
that. Speak
So I
that.
would say the Obamas. What I would cook for them, I would really have to see what it is they like, because I
Okay.
would really want to just pour into what they really like. But
Gotcha.
I would love to do, some type of, definitely some type of fish, some salmon or some,
Little white wine.
some sea bass,
Ooh,
those types of
yeah.
things.
Would you
And
blacken the sea bass?
I would.
Oh.
I would, and
Come on.
I do these scallops. I did a thing called a taste of chocolate, and I did a play on chocolate, and so I did some white chocolate truffle scallops. Oh my gosh, those things were amazing.
You done said truffle. Do you know how expensive truffles
Yes,
are?
but it was truffle oil, yeah.
Okay, but still.
But still, oh my
Truffles
goodness,
is a
let me tell
delicacy,
you.
my
Man,
brother.
that sounds
And with
great.
that white chocolate, it was like,
It just meshed together.
yeah. You ever
So-
heard of a mouthgasm? No.
Oh gosh, it said a mouth
A
gasm.
food mouthgasm. Yeah, that's what we call it in the culinary world.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So who have you cooked for? I heard you say who you dreamed of cooking for, but who have you cooked for?
I've cooked for Fantasia.
All right then.
I've cooked for Layla Hathaway.
Come on with it.
And that's the top. I was going to have a chance to do a Marion, but they canceled the show last year.
Got you.
It was going to be actually on the Southern Women's stage, which would have been a lot of people there.
Yes.
But again, that one was taken back. But then, so those were the.
Hey, but at least you cook for those individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's still a plug.
Man, that's dope.
That is real dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You remember what you cooked Fantasia?
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say.
I do. Fantasia was her 22nd birthday party. It was in Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
And so she had hors d'oeuvres. You know, she had the pasta salads, the meatballs, and things like that. Layla Hathaway, I know she had the vine chicken. I had a special sauce. And we did garlic mashed potatoes and green beans and a salad and yeast rolls. But, and they really enjoyed that.
Oh,
they
man.
And she was such a, I didn't really get a chance to really talk to Tasia.
Sure.
But Layla Hathaway, I did, and she was such a laid back.
She was
so laid back.
Yeah, right on. Jump on in there, little Gucci.
Hey, okay, this is a good one. What are you most proud of in your career?
I'm proud that I can be an example for my children. You know, they've seen the struggle, they've seen the journey, but they can also see that Mama hasn't given up yet.
That's right.
So I think that's what I'm the most proud of. It wouldn't even be about all the money, but it's just about the integrity of what I've done, my character.
Yes.
That's they don't give up on them.
You didn't give up and you pushed.
Yeah.
And you're a black female in this industry. How has that molded you? And what do you see different with your male counterparts within this industry as a black female chef? It's already tough for black chefs, period. Right. We don't necessarily get that support. We don't get the attention that we need from our white brothers and sisters. But I want to know, what has that been like for you as a black chef? And what do you do to keep reinventing yourself?
Right. I can definitely say that I feel like I've had to prove myself.
Sure.
With the males. I laugh a lot because I'm usually intimidated because I didn't have the formal training at first. So when I was in the kitchen with other chefs, I would kind of, I would dumb down a little bit.
Right.
But then when I would produce my food and it was just as good as that was, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. And then it took another male black chef to come to me. He called me chef, and when he called me chef, it like changed my whole perspective of who
he was speaking it. Yeah.
Exactly. And so now I just feel like I'm in there.
That chef.
I'm that
you
chef.
That chef.
That's what she wanted to say. That chef.
Yeah, that's right. Speak that.
That chef.
Because you are a chef, and you are a black female. You are a strong black female chef. And what would you say to someone that was a female that would be trying to get into this business?
Just do it.
Yeah.
You know, just do it. Just learn. Just eat. You gotta almost eat and breathe and everything. You know, you always gotta spend a lot of time with your craft. Always in the kitchen. Always reading. Always looking. And it's okay to find, other, looking at other chefs, because that's how we learn and develop. Right. Sometimes there's no point in reinventing the wheel. You just make it better. Yeah. You make it your wheel, put it on your bike. Yeah. So, that's what we do. And so, you just got to study, and just look. And I flipped all kinds of Food Network and this and that, because you're always learning, seeing what everybody else is doing and making it your own.
Let me ask one more question. Look what you
do your thing on.
So let me ask you something. How is your palate? Like, how would you say your palate is? And when I say palate, your taste buds. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know your palate, right. What do you say your palate is like when it comes to taste something? Like if you, say for instance, if you're gonna eat an eggs Benedict, and you're gonna eggs.
What?
And you get ready to taste the hollandaise sauce. How would you critique that hollandaise sauce? What are the tastes that you're looking for in that hollandaise sauce?
I think it would still be the butters, the creaminess of it.
Sure.
Whenever my friends and I go out, they love going out with me because they're like, okay, what do you want us to get? First, and I'm like, okay, try this. Yeah. And then we'll get it. And then if I'm eating, they're watching me, and they're like, okay, you underwhelm, overwhelm, what it tastes like, So that's so that's always fun.
Cool.
To do
it's
that.
always good to go out with a chef, because usually chefs have like a crazy palate. Yeah. They can tell you what's in it by just tasting it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, what is it, bro?
What did you say it was? You said
palate.
No, somebody
the eggs Benedict.
The who?
Eggs Benedict, and it has a hollandaise sauce.
So what is it? What is the eggs Benedict?
Go ahead.
It's an English muffin. It's like an English muffin layered with the egg and the ham or Canadian bacon.
And a
then
poached egg.
Yep, a poached egg.
It's like a boiled egg without the shell.
Yeah. But it pops in the middle. No,
Each one reach one, teach one. Go get your eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Name threw me off. You know what I mean? Eggs
Like
and Benedict. Eggs Benedict. What kind of sandwich is that? Hey,
Boy, you crazy.
back to the topic at hand.
Go ahead on, bro.
Miss Nikki Knox with that extra sugar.
Sausage.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
And we know
look good.
support is a major thing in any family's business or anything.
Yeah, I'm
on
sorry,
all
say
levels.
Say that first part.
Support.
Support, okay.
Who is your biggest support?
Oh. My kids.
Okay,
My
cool,
kids and my
cool.
mom.
Yeah.
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 Kids and my mom.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful.
And my sister. Let me
And
throw
your
her.
sister.
Oh Lord, get my sister. She
Yeah.
wasn't done. Yeah, my sister. Yes.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
It's another one.
Okay. I'm ready.
What would you have as your last meal?
Ooh.
Your last one. The gusto.
The gusto.
Party over after this one.
Yes, sir.
You're going to laugh at this one, but it's
Okay.
okay. But
All right.
it's going to be liver pudding,
Okay.
liver mush fried a little hard with onions fried, eggs over medium,
Okay.
cheese grits, and a grape jelly toast.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah,
plate.
that's a good plate.
Yeah, give me a
That's
little
good
pudding.
plate.
I'm from the
That
country.
was one of my
Now,
favorite
would you
meals.
eat goose liver or would you eat duck liver?
Neither. I'm eating pork liver.
You
better
gotta
say
have a
that.
serious palate to eat that, okay?
Yeah, and I mean, and it's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But no, I want my pork liver.
And I know as a chef, you have to eat like all types of foods, right? That's how you
Yeah.
get your palate straight.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask you is, have you ever had escargot?
I have not had escargot,
Snails.
but I have had mountain oysters.
Appreciate you.
Right on my brain. Know what it was. It's all good, baby. Go ahead. You've never had it before.
No, but
What about caviar?
I have had caviar.
Right
Caviar
on.
is okay.
Yeah.
And I've had Smoky Mountain oysters.
Mm.
You know
And
what
that's
those
right
are?
on. Nah, tell me about those.
I know what an oyster is.
I know what the
I
oyster
know,
is,
but
but
it's
tell me
not-
about the Smoky Mountain
Those
oysters.
are cow testicles.
Come again?
Now you
Roger,
lost-
copy.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you.
We breaking
lost me
up.
right there.
That tastes like liver. They taste like liver.
He said cow balls.
Yeah.
Darn. And what's the name of them?
Smoky Mountain oysters is what they give them that name.
Are you
So it
serious?
ain't no
It's like in
oyster.
Texas- No. It's
Smoky
He
Mountain
said, I
oyster.
know what oysters are though.
Gonna bring 2 balls on a plate.
Oh hell no!
I had them in
Smalls.
Texas. I had them in Texas.
Okay,
Had them in Texas.
they eat every part of the cow
Yeah, they
down
do.
there. You
They
know what
do.
I'm saying?
And you enjoyed it.
It was different.
You enjoyed the
Look,
balls.
Gucci, let that go. Look, Gucci, let that go. Let that ride, baby.
That's
That boy stupid.
Hey, you gonna try it?
no.
Not interested.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Oh yes, I would.
No,
I
you
know the
wouldn't.
name of them now.
No, you gonna know when you see a ball come to your plate. This shit might throw me off of meatballs and ghettos from now on. I'm telling
Boy,
you.
you stupid.
This.
Yeah, like, too hard. Too hard.
So let me ask you this. Since you got these balls coming to your plate, I want to know from you, what do you like to wear in the kitchen that did come out right?
No, it technically did though.
That's a good one.
Because Miss Nikki not just said the Smoky Mountain oysters.
She did, and she said what the name of them was, balls.
So you didn't tell no story, huh?
No, I guess
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. No.
Okay. So what do you like to wear in the kitchen when
It's-
you're cooking? What do you like to wear?
A t-shirt and some sweatpants.
Really, not the chef jacket?
Not the chef jacket.
So
I
that's
wear
just for decoration.
That's for decoration.
Right on. Okay.
Comfortability.
Yeah,
You know
right,
what I mean?
yeah.
You gotta be in your own little zone.
What about on your feet? Do you like to wear the sneakers or the Crocs?
I'm sneakers.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best tool? What tool do you like to use the most? You
My
like
best-
the chef's knife, the steak knife, the carving knife? What do you use or do you have your own set of knives?
I do have my own set of knives.
Come on, let's talk about how much them knives cost too.
You know, knives can get very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it just all depends on what it is you want.
And how important is it for a chef to have his own set of knives?
It's very important. And the most dangerous utensil in the kitchen is a dull knife.
Wow.
The most dangerous is a dull knife.
It's a dull knife. That's dope. I got you.
But dull means not sharp.
Not sharp.
Yeah, but because it's not sharp, because you're going to try to go into it or something, you're going to end up cutting yourself. Now, just because it's dull doesn't mean it won't cut.
Okay.
But when it's sharp, it just slides.
Yeah, when it's dull, you probably got to apply a little more pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a little oomph on it.
Right,
Yeah, you
right.
sure do.
Okay,
You
okay,
sure
okay.
do.
Like instead of cutting the mountain oyster, you know, and it just kind of, you got.
Yeah, I got you.
Lord, back to that mountain.
I
Get in
know.
there.
So I'm gonna leave that alone right there. But we're gonna go back to the beef though, right?
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and keep it with the beef. What type of steak do you like to work with? Do you like to work with the fillet, the flanks? Which one do you like to work with?
I
Or
love
the ribeye?
ribeye.
I was gonna say that.
Ribeye
Okay.
is one of my favorites. Now, if we're doing steaks like salads and things like that, I like the flank steak
Yeah,
or
I
the
got you.
iron.
Sure, sure. So that would you say those steaks are good for tacos, stuff like that? Tacos.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
What's
cool.
the best steak? What's the best one to get?
Yes.
You know what I mean? As far as taste and like
I'm
all.
still ribeye.
Still
I
ribeye?
think, yeah, fillets to me are overrated.
Okay.
I really think they
Okay,
are,
okay,
but
yeah.
that's me.
Mhm.
But I'm definitely, I would do ribeye hands down.
Sure,
anytime.
sure. I love it. I love it. How important is it for your meat to rest, and the purpose of your meat resting before you even consume it or you serve it to somebody else? Can you talk to us about that?
More so, not really my steaks, but more your
Really?
your roast and things
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, got you.
You like for those to rest because it makes it easier to slice, and then all your juices won't go all over the place.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
love
you gotta let it rest.
You gotta let
You
it
don't want all
rest.
your juices going all over the place.
Because you know, black folks, boy, we
You know
put
what I
that
mean?
roast on,
I
baby. Go
know.
ahead and carve
Let's
that
start
bad boy.
curving
Let's
and
go ahead and carve
everything.
You
that.
gotta rest your meat.
Gotta rest your meat.
Get a break.
Yes, sir. I know, right? So listen, we're gonna keep it moving even the more because I want to talk about your sauces.
Okay.
Let's talk about your sauces a little bit.
All right.
Let's talk about your sauces. Look at that sauce right
What we
there.
got right now?
Chick.
What's this right here?
That is She Bossy. So She Bossy is made with cognac.
She say she bossy.
A cognac in
She
there.
Bossy is
Bossy.
cognac in there.
How you say cognac?
It's cognac.
Cognac.
It's not cognac.
Cognac.
Right.
Cognac.
Okay.
Cognac. So she said,
Excuse me.
she bossy.
She Bossy.
Saucy chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get that boss sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Extra sugar. Ooh. What else we got up here? We got.
What else you got?
That's that triple berry
That
bourbon.
triple berry bourbon.
She got that triple berry bourbon.
Triple berry bourbon.
You
You
just-
just more of a marinade.
Is it?
I like to use that on my steaks.
You do?
Yes.
Ooh, that triple berry.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Amazing.
So what was that process like for you when you made your sauces and to get it trademarked? What was that like?
I'm actually in the process of still getting a trademark.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, trademarking is a little expensive. So we're working on that one.
It's expensive now.
Yeah.
It ain't
yeah,
no
so
joke.
we are
You
working
said this
on
the
that.
marinade, ain't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's the marinade.
That triple berry bourbon.
I'm here to hire
Get you
y'all
some.
to do my commercial.
You hear me? That
Get you
triple
some.
berry bourbon. Get that bottle bourbon. Triple berry. Sausage here.
And get that sweet thing.
Sweet thing.
That's that sweet.
From that saucy chick.
That's that sweet thing.
That's that sweet thing.
We're like, let me get. What we got?
That's that sweet thing.
No, let me get this. Cause she hot.
No. Is that the name of it?
She hot.
See how it goes good on oysters.
She is hot, Nikki. She is hot. And I know it tastes great. That's a 2-for-1 special right there.
Oh, wow.
Double whammy.
That's right.
So who did your labeling and everything for you with your sauces?
Designer Jeff Crosby did my my logo and my labels.
What?
Right now, I am actually bottling my own sauces.
Wow.
Okay.
I know once I grow, I'm gonna get a co-bottling, company to do them, but it's actually fun doing them. It's
Sure.
to see the whole process.
Yes.
These were birthed in COVID.
Come on.
Ain't stopping nothing.
She birthed these in COVID, y'all.
COVID,
All
So if
gas,
she
no
can
brakes.
do it, you
can
can too.
absolutely.
Each one reach one, teach one. It's
one.
all about empowerment, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So where can they purchase these sauces?
Extrasugar.com.
There it is, extrasugar.com.
Ooh,
Do it again.
extra sugar.
She's a saucy chick.
Ooh. No, hey, I can hold a little tune. It sounded good though, didn't it? It sounded like it's right.
Sound real good.
It sounded like it's
I'm
right.
gonna get you all to do my commercial.
Hey, say no more. We will be there.
I
We
know
support
that's
you.
right.
You know what I mean? This Melanin Queen
Yes,
right here.
yes, we love it.
Chefing.
I mean, you're doing your thing. You got your website, you got your book, you got some sauces. Let's talk about some of the things you offer on your website.
Well, I'm a personal chef as well.
Sure.
And again, that was birthed in COVID as well because I had a full-blown catering company.
Right.
And actually right before COVID, I was getting ready to start kind of dwindling down a little bit because catering is hard work. It's very hard work.
Sure.
And so I wanted to start doing more intimate things, and so I decided to go into the more personal chef events, which I love because it's like you in there and you out, and you don't have a lot of staff. You just going in there, and then you can be really creative.
Right on, right on. I heard you talk about that. Let's talk about your food show that you have, that you host, where you cook on it. Talk a little bit about that.
Extra Sugar Cooking in the Kitchen with Nikki is my YouTube page.
All right. Say that again for the people.
Extra Sugar Cooking in the Kitchen with Nikki.
And how often can they see that?
We're actually doing our Instagram, not Instagram. We're going to be doing Facebook Live, and then you can actually get it on YouTube Live every second and fourth Wednesday now at
there
7
it is.
o'clock.
Every second and fourth Wednesday, you can check this sausage chick out.
Yeah,
Chef Knox.
so we'll
That
just,
extra sugar.
She's a sausage chick.
Ooh.
yeah, so you'll be able to see me play with the sauces a little bit, create some meals with those, and then other things as too.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And that's extra cooking.
Extra cooking. No,
With
Wow.
extra sugar
Now
cooking with Nick. Extra sugar cooking.
Extra
extra
sugar.
sugar.
Extra sugar.
Sugar.
Extra.
I think
With
you
the
are.
X.
Yes, I think you are an inspiration to so many women, and we're gonna kind of highlight some of these black chefs that we have, female black chefs.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we highlight, because here at the Jetblack Daily Show, it's Black History 365.
All year long.
All year long.
It don't
so we're gonna
stop.
talk about some of these black female chefs that have trailblazed within our culture, and we are super excited about them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's start off with that. What you got, little Gucci over there? Go on ahead and hit them with it.
Oh,
man.
Black History facts.
Yes, indeed.
Check this out, Nikki. Edna Lewis was a renowned American chef, teacher, and author who helped refine the American view of Southern cooking. She championed the use of fresh, in-season ingredients and characterized Southern food, fried chicken.
Ooh.
And she was definitely known for them greens. Edna Lewis. You know, Edna, that's a cooking name.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
You know what I mean? Edna.
Miss Edna, yes.
Got another one.
Go ahead on, my
Got
brother.
another.
What you looking at me for?
Barbara Elaine Smith, known as B. Smith, was an American restaurateur, model, author, businesswoman, and a television host.
Now let's talk about B. Smith. B. Smith is actually, in my opinion, she was our Black Martha Stewart. Classy. She passed away. God rest her soul. She passed away. But in my opinion, I felt like she was our Black Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's
she was
fire.
like that.
That's
You
fire.
can still catch some of her stuff on YouTube. I didn't mean to interrupt you on the Black History Facts, but I had to make sure I say that. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend. You know what I'm saying? One of the few who actually make it in this game and signature themselves, B. Smith. So when you get a chance, y'all check her out, B. Smith, on YouTube. God rest her soul, though. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's
on, my
fire right
brother.
there. Got nothing for you. Dorothy Crockett was the first female African-American lawyer in Rhode Island. Crockett made headlines in 1932 when she opened up private practice in Rhode Island at the age of 21.
Gotta love it.
At the age of 21.
I tell you, I love it, man. I love it.
And those are some
I
of
love
them
it.
cool Black History facts. We always got them in the bag.
Always got them.
That is
Always
awesome.
got them. Always. So let's talk a little bit about these sports. What you got for me over there, little Gucci?
Hey, you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
NBA still looking good. I lost a little money in that championship game.
Yes, sir.
Hurt my feelings. Oh, you was right.
Yeah.
You said them Baylors, the Baylor was gonna do it.
Baylor did
You watch
they thing.
basketball, Miss Nikki?
I do. I used to play basketball.
Oh, you used to be a
did you?
hooper.
You played basketball.
Sure did. I was a forward.
She was
Okay.
a forward.
Okay.
How many points? That was the high. How many points you scored in the game before? That you can remember.
I can't.
Okay.
Gosh, I can't.
Okay, it's been a long time. I
It's
got
been
you.
long, but I
I
can't-
got
but I-
you. We thank you for tuning in. We want to thank you, Miss Chef Nikki, saucy chick. She's a saucy chick. This is the Jet Black Daily Show. I'm Mr. Jet Black Carl Sr.
Your boy Corey Lil Gucci Graves.
Peace.
I mean, and that's above all. And that's above all. So again, while everybody in here was talking before earlier, and I know that some people may not have agreed with the next one, and the next one may not agree with the last one. However, we all need each other. We all need each other. But of course, when we all know that there are some differences between allies and enemies. So of course, when we can kind of specify an enemy, now that's the thing as well. We know right out who the enemies are. We know who the enemies are, who the people who don't support this movement are, the people who don't believe in this movement are. Now, the thing within us as a community, it's in a group, and everybody who says that we believe in this movement is picking out the people who say that they're allies but really aren't. We know that there'll be some weakest links. We know that there'll be some people in here who will construe or like to that line of